One of the most difficult days that every human will encounter is the day of resurrection. A day which will last for 50,000 years. The sun comes down. Men will boil in heat.
Their sweat will reach up to their ankles, other people up to their knees, other people up to their waist, and other people up to their throats, completely submerging them in sweat.
So the Prophet ﷺ told us, in that day, 7 categories of people will be shaded under the shade of Allah, the day where there is no shade but the shade of Allah Rabbul Izzah. The first category, imamun adil, a just ruler, a just leader, Khalifa, king of a country. Justice is a requirement for him, and even for you at home, you who run a family, amidst your children and family. Second category,
a young man who grew up worshipping Allah Azza wa Jal. And we know young men, they're always inclined to fulfilling their desires, but there are some young men, they worship Allah from a young age.
And a man whose heart is suspended in the houses of Allah. The type of person who loves the masajid. 2 people, as in 2 brothers or 2 sisters who love one another for Allah's sake, and they part out of that love. The next one, a person who is invited to indecency, adultery, fornication by a woman who has status and beauty, and this person has the consciousness to say, I fear Allah. And a person that gives charity so secretly that his left hand doesn't know what his right hand has spent. And the last category, a person who remembers Allah in seclusion and his eyes tear. So you're driving and you recite a verse, or you're walking and you recite a verse, or you're listening to a YouTube lecture, you hear about your Lord, and quietly, secretly, and a tear comes down your eye. Glad tidings to you, you have made it into this category, the ones whom Allah says that they will be given shade, the day where there is no shade but the shade of Allah.